how it can transform your organization to be more efficient, more connected, and get your work done. So the deck is here. Okay. So Kaizala is really a app and a platform that enables you to connect with mobile-only users, your employees, your suppliers, and your cities, your customers, and get your work done on a secure, simple, and very familiar chat-like interface. Before I talk about Kaizala, I just wanted to give you a preview of how the journey started. This was started with my one conversation with Satya over coffee saying, what is productivity for mobile devices? We are the leader in productivity on the desktop for decades. We need to lead the productivity for mobile users, mobile-only users. What is productivity? Me, my team, went around the world. We went to many continents, many countries, many cities. I have personally met almost 1,000+ people one-on-one to understand the need, how they are getting work done on the phone, what is working, what is not working. And based on that, we have designed something. India, China is leaders in terms of how people are using phone to get the work done. Unlike the developed world where the work is mostly done on the desktop and then phone is used to complete the job. Here, people want to get everything done end-to-end on the phone. So what is the productivity for the phone users? If you step back and look at the world, there's almost 1 billion desktop and 2 billion smartphone. In 5 years, desktop will grow also from 1 billion to 1.25 or 1.5 billion. The smartphone will go to 6 billion. That means what? There's almost 4 billion plus people on this planet that will only get their work done on a mobile device. That will be the only computing device they have. What is productivity for them? That's the problem we wanted to solve. And we have designed the applications for those 4 billion people who will want to get work done on mobile devices. So the app that we are launching today as a preview is Kaizala. It is designed for India. It has a very simple, familiar chat interface. So, for example, when Pushkaram got done, there were almost 20,000 people using it within 3 days. That's the amount of training. There was no training required. They already knew how to use the product. It is designed for India, for 2G. Not only 2G in a rural place where there is intermittent connection. It is designed and it is running on India data center as your cloud, actually. We are proud that we have built an application and a platform that is running in the India, so there is a sovereignty of data. Data is within the country for government. Even for businesses, it's more efficient. And it is available on all the mobile platforms, on Android, on iOS, and on Windows Phone. Before I want to talk about the 5 key differences why Kaizala is so unique for enterprises, for businesses, for government, for education sector. But before I do that, I'm sure you're curious to see the product because you have heard a lot. So I have Neetu, my colleague here, who will help me do the demo. As you can see, it is a very familiar chat-like interface. You go into a chat and you're used to it. But I'll tell you, we have made enhancements that makes it more productive, less noise, more signal. For example, when you share a bunch of pictures on any of your consumer services app, what happens? The whole screen is full of these pictures. Here, what we do is I shared, it becomes an album, right? You can actually scroll through. You can put comment in the context of the picture, right? You can like it. Otherwise, in other social apps, what happens? Or you'll say, I like the fifth picture. I don't know which fifth picture, right? This is in the context of the signal is very high, noise is low. Similarly, if you are a small business or a large organization and I'm a leader of, let's say, 50 people, and I have to deliver some things on Saturday, and I want to ask my employees, are you coming here on Saturday? Today, if I just do it as a simple chat app, what happens? You get yes, no, thumbs up, thumbs down, and then you as a leader has to go figure out who said yes, who no. No. We have created these Kaizala action cards. And with 30 seconds, I can create a poll that says, are you coming this Saturday? Yes, no, maybe. And if I go back, on the back of the card, I can see who is coming, who is not coming. And who has not responded, I can say, send a reminder to those people. So these are almost a small programs, small mini apps that actually runs in the Kaizala as a platform. Okay? So the next thing I wanted to show you was a job card. Again, it's a Kaizala action card, and this is used in Andhra Pradesh. As you saw, Chief Minister Sir was talking about, it is deployed in 30 departments. One of the department is the fair price shop or ration shop. And the data is coming because of the IoT, the data comes which ration shop is open or not open, which is late in opening. Today, you have the data, you don't know what to do. The real-time governance comes from using analytics, using intelligence in the back-end system, which creates a job and sends a show cause notice to the shop owner saying, why is the shop not open? It is now actionable. Similarly, you can assign, this is for any operations. You can assign a job in your company to any supplier or feet on the ground. And then when the job is done, you can actually say, I completed the job. The next one I just want to quickly highlight is my favorite card is tracking card. And one of the large agriculture company near Agra deployed Kaizala to track all the deliveries, whether trucks or tractors. One of the problems they had was after the harvest, they had to get to the mandi in a certain amount of time. They did not know where the time was going, how much distance was covered. How can you optimize the trucks and the tractors to be, they have used Kaizala, the data is coming in, and now they can actually be more planful about where the trucks needs to be next day. When is the mandi opening? So now all they do not have to get a specialized device or specialized software. It's just a simple card in Kaizala. You can see the tracking. It's like you are used to these car companies, right? You can see the car coming. This is like you can see your truck coming. Your delivery boy, delivery person, your truck getting delivery. You can track all of them in the same go. We also realized that if you go to we realized we can't build all the cards. So what we have done is we have extended the Kaizala platform into Office 365 so you can actually build your own custom card like we have built. You can go discover the cards, announcement. If you go down, there's a CRM card. There's a police department who has created the accident reporting card. Those are all custom cards. And that's where the power comes in. It really helps you customize a simple but very powerful app. Given the time, they have been telling me to cut short because everybody's hungry, so I'm going to stop the demo. But I want to talk about 4 or 5 things that is so unique in this application, so unique in the platform. So, what is the unique proposition? Number one, most chat application or most social consumer service application can have a group of 250 to 1,000 people, maybe multiple thousand. We have talked to lots of companies in this region, not only India, in Asia, in emerging market. Most companies are in multiple thousands. How do you create a group of multiple thousands? We can support millions of people in a group. And we have a customer that needs 4 million, and we are working with them. The other thing is, world might be flat. We'd like to talk about that. Organizations are not flat. There's a hierarchy. There's a CEO. There's a director. The CEO directs. There's a directors. There's a line manager. How do you capture the reality of the organization and represent that in Kaizala? We'll let you do that by creating groups of groups. It's a patented technology that we have, and that's one. The second one is what you saw, these action cards. Kaizala action cards gets your work done on a very simple, familiar chat-like interface. You saw, and then we have 2 dozen cards. We are building cards because these cards are easy to build. You can build your own custom card. The best part of these custom cards, which is really like mini apps, is it doesn't need to be installed. I don't need to go find them. I don't need to install them. I don't need to sign in. I don't need to uninstall them. It just shows up when you need it. If I'm in the CRM group, sales group, I can see the CRM card. If I'm in the police department group, I can just see the card. Card just comes, and if I delete I'm out of that group, I'm out of that app. I don't need it. In fact, we are working with Andhra Pradesh government to say discover here. If I am even in a location, I had a bad experience in a pension office, I want to complain. How do you complain today? You don't have any way. Chandrababu Naidu's vision is that they should be able to find the card in that premise and send it to the general manager of that department and the district magistrate of that district. That's the kind of power we are bringing to the customers. Last but not last two, when you have these cards, lots of data is coming in. Like Andhra Pradesh government, they have 100,000 people on Kaizala. Now imagine the amount of data that's coming in. How do you view it? Yeah, you can see who's coming, not coming on Saturday on a phone, but when you have 100,000, when 50 million people are connected and giving you feedback, you need a dashboard, a Power BI of Office 365 to look at that data in a very personalized way. You can create your own report. And then basically, we started from being a simple app, using action cards to make it more powerful, custom action cards to be more powerful. Then we bring the power of cloud, Azure and Office 365 into this simple app to get you the real power, okay? The last one is the admin. You don't want to create a group of 1 million people manually on the phone. You want to be able to do it in a simple way by importing an Excel sheet maybe, right? So we have enabled that again in Office 365. If you just have investment in Office 365, you can use Office 365 to manage the groups, create groups, remove people, add people in this group. So those are the main big differences, and that's super powerful actually. Of course, we have customers from enterprise, finance, Mahindra Finance, APFSL, from governments, you heard about that, EDU. So we have a segment of industry, a wide spectrum of industry players who are working with us. The best part is that we are opening it for all of you. I would like you to invite you and welcome you to go try out and work with us and deploy this in your app, in your organization, and we can work and really transform your organization to be a real-time organization with high transparency and trustworthiness, because this application, this platform is built on Microsoft security, Microsoft privacy concerns, Microsoft trustworthiness. With that, I'm going to say thank you for your patience. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Rajiv. I'm not going to keep you from your lunch any longer. That concludes the sessions this morning from the stage. The conversation now goes over to you, your networking over lunch, your breakout sessions in the afternoon. I want to emphasize two things. There are immersive zones to explore. You can have guided tours and look at devices and new technology that you can perhaps make use of. And I want to remind you or tell you that at 5:45 this evening, we have a fantastic presentation, I've heard it before, from the coach of the Indian badminton team, Mr. Pullela Gopichand, who is well worth listening to, so I urge you to come and listen to him at 5:45. But thank you for your attention this morning. Enjoy your lunches, your one-on-one sessions, and continuing the discussion among yourselves this afternoon. Thank you.